very special seniors on our team, and then obviously playing for some momentum going into our first ever conference tournament play. So so a lot was riding on our guys, and I thought they came up with great energy, and I thought Eastern Illinois did a great job as far as counter-punching our effort and our start, and obviously end up winning tonight's game.
Lennox, the free throws, I know that's disturbing anytime you shoot it like that. That's
very
close game too.
Most certainly. I thought our free throws hurt us. In the basketball game. I mean, we were missing front end ones. We were missing two. We were shooting 2 free throws, just miss them all. Obviously, shooting 39% from the free throw line for a game. That's not very good.
It's got to be a head scratcher too, because I know every coach puts his kids through free throw shooting, and sometimes it just doesn't happen.
Correct. And that's an everyday thing, and we always talk to them about how important it is. We shoot free throws, but every single game, and and it's one of those deals. I just can't understand it. We'll have guys step up to the line and miss the first one. It's just kind of a trickle effect, and I thought that's what happened tonight. I thought Donovan missed our first free throws, and then we had other guys, just kept trickling down. But again, though, just didn't play the complete game. We also gave up some offensive rebounds down the stretch too. I believe we cut the lead to about 6, and had a chance to get a stop, get the basketball, and we just couldn't get it. There were loose balls out there where we just didn't come up with it, to where we just got so anxious because we wanted to hustle down and score, but first you got to come up with the ball.
Defensively, you guys really tightened up in the second half, especially inside, which Belmont gave you trouble with the other night. But in the first half, Olivier really.
He's a very talented basketball player. I mean, he's long. He shoots over our guys. He can dribble out of because we try to trap him down low, and he just dribbles right out of it. He caused some havoc for us. I mean, he had Keaton get his 5th foul. He's just. He's a talented basketball player, and Blanford too. I mean, Blanford I thought was. He's just a man. That's how he's played all season long. You look at his size, but he gets it done. He scored underneath the rim. He come up with offensive rebounds. He had 13 offensive rebounds. 4 of them were. He had 13 total rebounds, and 4 were from offensive board. I thought he was pretty tough for us to defend. Those 2 guys really hurt us inside tonight.
It looked like Wills was really favoring that shoulder after the game. He looked like he really banged that thing.
He did. He shot those free throws. I took him out, and I believe it was an assistant coach tapped me on the shoulder and just said he's done for the night. So I'm not sure exactly the extent of his injury, but another guy that we've counted on and been in our starting lineup that just didn't have him tonight to help us out.
Talk a little bit about the conference tournament, being in there for the first time.
Well, I think it's a great accomplishment for our team and for our program and SIUE itself. First time, second year having the opportunity, and our first time, and actually, we had an opportunity to go last year, and Eastern beat us, and both teams were battled to get in. And for us to get into the conference tournament with still 3 games to go, it's an accomplishment, but it's not where we're saying we're satisfied, and that's all we. Our goal was to compete as hard as we could and really compete for a regular season title. I mean, it's never been. It's a huge challenge, but at the same time, that was our goal. Obviously, one of our goals was to get to the conference tournament. We've done that, and our other goal is to win the whole thing. Now we know it's going to be a huge challenge. You got to win 4 games, and that's why we played a tournament early in the year where we played 3 games in back-to-back days. But it is a step in the right direction for us. But we can't just feel good enough just to be in it.
Any disappointment, Lennox, that you did lose these last 2 games, given the way you've really been playing right at home?
Most certainly. You know what, and Belmont's a good team coming in,
yes.
But I didn't think we competed as hard as we could, and yeah, so in some ways, but you can never take anything for granted. I think we were on a 6-game winning streak at home, and And but at the same time, you gotta wake up and you gotta show up and you gotta be ready and play those games. So, but tonight's game was so important for a lot of different ways. Like I said, to finish in second in our division, to have that momentum for senior nights. It was a pretty good and crucial game for us, I thought.
Did they offer any kind of explanation on your technical in terms of just the no call? I guess you looked like you wanted to call down the other end.
You could correct. Again, it's one of those where as a coach, you're trying to fight to stay in the basketball game, and sometimes you kind of overdo it. But again, though, I understand it's part of the game, and did I deserve it? Probably so. But just trying to get. You're trying to get, sometimes as a coach, you're trying to get technical, trying to get your guys fired up, trying to get things rolling, so, and I believe we went on a little run there with made some effort plays, so, those are things that, as a coach, you got to do and got to fight for to win basketball games.
You mentioned the free throws. Anything else in these last couple of games that you got to do a little bit better, a little bit more consistently to get on a run here in the tournament?
I think we got to defend better. I think we got to rebound better, and obviously, play better both offensively and defensively. I think too that we struggled defensively, but I didn't think we did a great job moving the basketball from an offensive standpoint. I thought we took some shots that we're struggling to score, and we took some quick shots, took quick threes instead of trying to get inside and get to the foul line. There's one time I believe the fouls were 9-3 or 9-4, and it was because we weren't being as aggressive as we should be, or as we talked about, to try to get to the foul line because of how the game is being called this year. Where any type of contact, it should be fouls. So I didn't think we did a great job, getting into the bonus early in attack, and I thought we took some quick threes or bad shots, and I think we're a team that has to get better at that. So there's some concern, but at the same time, I've seen us play, good basketball before, and these last 3 games, I haven't said I don't think we have played the way we have, for a stretch when we kind of have things going.
All right, thanks, Lennox.
All right. Thank you.